Go back to
Listen,
Mexico.
I said, excuse me.
Go back, wherever you're from.
I said, excuse me. Don't be rude.
You're the one that's rude.
No, I said,
Yes, you
excuse me.
are.
I'm trying to buy
You're in
something.
America.
So?
You're in America.
So what?
That's none of your business.
My son had an experience yesterday. Some kids were following him and his friends after like a musical performance, or maybe it was before. Anyhow, this is what he told me. He said they were using the F slur and some other racial slurs that I didn't even know existed, but you know how Gen Z is, they know these things. And
so much chaos going on in America right now. I don't know what making America great, but I know this sure isn't it. Racist ass ICE going around raiding kids' graduations, which should be a special time for them.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we unpack the hottest topics shaking up America and beyond. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It means the world to me. Before we jump in, big shout out to every single subscriber who's been rocking with us, dropping comments, and sharing our videos. Y'all are the real MVPs. If you're new here, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit the bell so you don't miss any updates, and make sure to drop a comment below with your thoughts after watching this video. We love reading them, and we always try to reply. Also, massive credit to all the brilliant creators, journalists, photographers, and independent researchers out there working tirelessly to bring these stories to light. Without their dedication and courage, we wouldn't be able to have these important conversations. We see you, and we appreciate you. Today's topic, it's a heavy one. We're diving into the deep connections between the MAGA movement and a certain belief system that has been rooted in America for centuries, a system that elevates milk-colored folks while suppressing everyone else. Let's get into it.
They're not really racist. They're jealous of us. They want to be Hispanic. They want to be Black. They want to be Asian. They have parties, and our culture is their theme. They love Taco Tuesday. They love our food. They love to have parties on Cinco de Mayo. We don't even celebrate that. Cinco de Mayo is not Independence Day. They go and get tans. They inject their lips. They go and get BBLs. They're jealous of us because they want to be us.
Remember this, the same people who did not want to vote for a former police officer are now cheering for police officers to go after peaceful protesters. The same people who are cheering for police officers to go after peaceful protesters have nothing to say about the insurrectionists who assaulted police officers in front of the Capitol building. And the same people who have nothing to say about the insurrectionists who assaulted police officers at the Capitol building will ask this president to maintain law and order. And the same people who want him to maintain law and order don't mind that he takes open bribes from the leaders of other countries. There was always a reason for his hardcore followers to get behind what he's doing.
Go back to
Listen,
Mexico.
I said, excuse me.
Go back, wherever you're from.
I said, excuse me. Don't be rude.
You're the one that's rude.
No, I said,
Yes, you
excuse me.
are.
I'm trying to buy
You're in
something.
America.
So?
You're in America.
So what?
That's none of your business. Stay out of it.
I don't need to stay out of it.
I said,
It's
excuse
loud
me.
enough for everybody to hear. Stop being ignorant.
A nigger's calling me ignorant.
Oh,
Yes.
my
all this
goodness.
go back to Mexico and all that stuff.
oh
Yes,
my goodness.
absolutely.
You are very rude.
No, you're the one that's rude.
I said, excuse me, because I'm trying to grab my medicine.
You told me, you know what you told me, and I ain't
Yes,
gonna put up with it.
I said, if you don't like me, I'm
Just go
sorry.
on. Just go on. Just go on. Get your stuff
Whatever.
and Get out of here.
No, I'm
And then
not
go
gonna
back
get
to
out of
Mexico.
here. No, I'm not.
Are you
Because
gonna
this
stand
is my
here and
country.
argue?
Yes, this is my
That's not
country.
your
Oh,
country.
yes, it is.
We don't
Oh,
like
yes,
you
it
here.
is. I don't care.
We don't want you
I don't care what you want or not.
We do want you here.
Leave me
That's
alone.
not true.
No.
How rude. How rude.
Get her to
No, ma'am.
leave me
This
alone.
is inappropriate.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, tell her.
No, ma'am.
Tell her.
It's
I
inappropriate.
said, excuse
Speak
me.
for the store.
I'm not here for the store.
You're in the store.
I'm spending money in this.
Sweet baby Jesus. Y'all, I was so disturbed when I saw this video. There was countless problems that I had with this video. From the fact that MAGA is so bold. All of the MAGA crew thinking that they're entitled to tell a person that they feel is not Caucasian, that they don't belong here. If y'all paid attention, not only did she insult what I am assuming is a lady of Mexican descent, and prevent her from getting her medication off that shelf, she proceeds to call that black woman up. Yo, why that couldn't happen back in the day when I was shopping at Walmart? Why you didn't try to pull that shit down here in the South, where y'all already known for this? At the Walmart in which I shop, baby, things would have went down completely differently. You got this poor Mexican lady. I'm assuming she's of Mexican descent. You got her crying. You got the black woman over there trying to come to her defense. And sis, why in the hell would you say yes when she called you that? Why did you say that? Why didn't you say, what the do you see what you see when I, do you know what that means? It has nothing to do with the color of my skin. But you ain't fixing to talk to that lady like that. And poor thing sitting there crying. Boy, I wish bruh, don't you sometimes watch these things and be like, I wish a motherfucker would? MAGA, they got their nerves, y'all. Y'all better watch it.
So let's talk about this movement that claims to make America great again. On the surface, it sounds patriotic, right? But if you scratch just a little beneath, you find a strong nostalgia for an era when milk-colored folks dominated almost every sector of life, socially, economically, and politically. Many supporters wear those bright red hats like a badge of honor, but it also signals a longing for the old power structures. They chant about protecting their country and their neighborhoods, framing it as a fight to preserve traditions. But for many, it feels like a dog whistle calling for a return to a time when milk-colored folks controlled the narrative without challenge. We've seen how leaders in this space push policies that target immigrants, Black communities, Latino families, and basically anyone who doesn't fit the milk-colored mold. Whether it's through harsh border policies, restrictions on voting access, or ignoring police violence against marginalized groups, it's all part of a larger playbook designed to keep certain people on top. Even the events at the Capitol on January 6 revealed just how far some supporters were willing to go to maintain that milk-colored dominance. Flags, slogans, and symbols that day weren't just about supporting a politician. They were about defending an old hierarchy. And let's not forget the online echo chambers that amplify these messages. Social media groups and forums push conspiracies that milk-colored folks are somehow under threat, fueling a constant sense of fear and urgency. This fear is then weaponized to justify extreme measures and violent rhetoric. While not every single supporter may openly express these ideas, the movement overall has given safe harbor to people who embrace them proudly. The silence from leaders on these issues often speaks louder than words.
So much chaos going on in America right now. I don't know what making America great, but I know This sure isn't it. Racist ass ICE going around raiding kids' graduations, which should be a special time for them. ICE going around kidnapping high school honor students. ICE going around raiding job sites where people, immigrants, work their asses off on construction, on putting food on your table, building the homes of all these racist scum pigs who enjoy seeing them being hurt, who enjoy seeing their kids cry. And don't give me that bullshit. Well, their parents shouldn't have brought them here. Some of these people have been living in this country longer than you've been alive. And them too are being kidnapped. So get the fuck out of here with your racist ass bullshit. And don't bring up Obama either, because Obama didn't do none of this bullshit. We didn't have none of this chaos going on when Obama was president. You racist ass pig scum ass Trump supporters, because that's exactly what you are. Pedophile loving, racist ass, criminal, traitor loving pieces of shit. Fuck you and fuck ICE.
My son had an experience yesterday. Some kids were following him and his friends after like a musical performance, or maybe it was before. Anyhow, this is what he told me. He said they were using the F slur and some other racial slurs that I didn't even know existed, but you know how Gen Z is, they know these things. And he said to me, he told these boys who happened to be, I believe in 6th grade or 7th grade, he said, you better back the F up. You better back the F up. I was so proud because I don't tell my children what to do. The conversations, I wish I could record them for you because what I try to do is ask questions. Why do you feel that way? Why do you think this is the case? How does this impact you and other people? That kind of thing, because I want them to think, right? And I'm glad that I did not have to have a preemptive conversation about this, because he just knows. He knows that people deserve to be treated with respect. So when he is with his friends who are part of alternative communities, identities, and so forth, he's very loving and accommodating. He's also fiercely loyal, right? He understands. And I am so proud of him for doing that, because I don't understand. I mean, I understand where this might be coming from, but people are very bold these days. Very, very bold. And for him to be living in a place like Utah, you know, there's not a lot of us around. I'm not going anywhere. That's a whole other thing. But for him to do that was just so bold and brave. Now, I asked him, I said, you need me to do anything? You need me to, you know, go ape shit on these people? And he said, no, I got it. I'm like, all right, cool. What you going to do? So he's going to have a conversation with some adults in the community that respect him. And I just want to say, children today just seem to be built different because at least where I grew up, you know, and how I grew up, I was taught to be kind of chill and calm, and people who know me know I don't lose my temper very easily unless somebody's messing with my children, which is why I said, you know, you need me to do anything, because that's when I will lose it. But just so proud of him. And it goes back to something I've thought for a long time. As a black person, black man, single father, whatever, if you're part of a group that is at times or historically now in the future disenfranchised and treated poorly, and you have friends who are allies, accomplices that belong to the less melanated population that happens to be the majority, the thing that will make the difference is if these people raise their children differently, right? Because in effect, the ship has sailed. We are seeing now how emboldened these people are, because they will say and do what is truly on their minds and in their hearts, and then the rest of them act surprised, as if these things did not come out at the Thanksgiving table. Why are you breaking bread with sociopaths and terrible people? and not having them feel the consequences of the choices they make with regards to the rhetoric and the treatment of other people. Why do you continue to break bread in hopes of some inheritance? You know what I mean? Because the truth of the matter, I think, is that in this country, it is money over morals. That's it. Anyhow, proud of my son.
Okay, I'm not making fun of the oxygen. It's not the oxygen, because any of us could be on an oxygen tank at any point in time. That could happen to us. What I'm laughing at is the motherfucker who cannot make a 30-second goddamn video without oxygen. That motherfucker has the audacity to be laughing at others' pain and suffering. That's funny to her. And she is giving born-again Christian nationalist. She is giving, and I think it's the hair. And she's downright fucking evil. You can't breathe on your goddamn own. And you think it's funny that children are being snatched away from their parents. People are being beaten and handcuffed and sent to El Salvador. And they're not criminals. They're not in gangs. But that's funny to you. A lot of Christians, and not every Christian, because my grandparents were Christian, Pentecostal, and they were good people. But those type Christians are downright fucking evil. And they're the first ones to point their fingers at everybody else. You know, they're quick to say that Muslims are evil and blah, blah, they're going to hell. No, motherfucker, you're going to hell. Anyone who is that evil is going to hell. And if I couldn't breathe on my goddamn own, the last thing I would be concerned about is that type shit. Girl, you need to get yourself right with your maker before you take your last goddamn gasp. You better pray that the lights never get turned off. You better pray a hurricane doesn't hit your goddamn house and the power is out. Now run the fuck along and toodaloo.
I know this topic is intense, but it's a conversation we need to keep having if we want to move forward as a society. By shining a light on these power dynamics and calling out what's really happening behind the slogans, we can push for a future where everyone, no matter their background or skin tone, has a fair shot. Thank you all for sticking around and watching till the end. Your engagement truly fuels this channel and keeps these tough conversations alive. If you learned something today or felt moved by this topic, please give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Do you think the movement's milk-colored obsession will keep growing, or do you see it fading away with future generations? Once again, big love to all the creators and journalists who risk their safety and reputations to document these stories. Your work is invaluable, and we salute you. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. We have more eye-opening content coming up that you do not want to miss. And hey, share this video with a friend or family member who needs to hear this perspective. Stay safe. Stay curious, and remember, we all deserve better than a world designed to keep certain people on top at everyone else's expense. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.